What's up, everybody? My name's Parasite. Welcome back to the Jose Mourinho Challenge with Sporting. Today we have Ajax in the Champions League first knockout round, first leg, and Benfica in Liga Portugal, both away from home. So those will be two tough games. We are currently 2 points ahead of Benfica in the league table, both on 27 games played. Porto quite a bit behind us, 10 points behind us currently. So right now, it's a two-horse race between us and Benfica. So this game is super important. Some big news has happened. We've gotten to the end of the January transfer window, and we have made some signings. One amazing signing. Fortunately, not the biggest area of need, but still, he was too good of a player to turn down. The other two players in positions of need that I just had to sign. I needed to sign somebody, and the deals just made sense, just like most of the other deals haven't. You know, to get an actual good player is just either an unreasonable fee or they want an unreasonable wage. There's nothing reasonable to it. So it's just almost impossible to make good signings with this team currently. I don't know what we're going to do going forward, but I mean, hopefully just at some point it stops being so difficult and we can actually sign players that could improve this team. But right now it's basically impossible. Players we've signed, the big player we've signed, one I kind of alluded to last time, Cristiano Ronaldo is back at Sporting. We agreed to sign him on an end of contract. He agreed the deal. Everything was good to go. We got a buy now price of like $11.5 million at first, and I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if he's really gonna. I mean, obviously he's gonna make a difference, but we're really gonna win anything this year. I wasn't too confident of, but ultimately I decided to do it. And when I went back the second time to actually buy him, it was only $6 million. So that's good business. $6 million for Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's only on $75K a week. For being 39 years old, he's still pretty ridiculous. And he's gotten off to a pretty good start. 6 goals and 5 appearances in the league. Only 3 of those starts. And 3 player of the matches. 7.88 average rating. Cristiano Ronaldo. Little bit good. So that's obviously a massive signing. Another big name. Rodrigo from Real Madrid is coming on loan. Capable of playing on both the wings and at striker. He's not amazing. He's okay. But the big thing, the reason I did it is we're not paying anything. No weekly fees. None of his wage is being paid. Real Madrid is eating all that $185K a week. So I just couldn't say no. We needed some help on the wings. We needed somebody that could actually compete with Nuno Santos. Rodrigo's not been good so far, so that's not really worked out, but he's at least a warm body. And he's free, so there's really no downside. The other signing is Hugo Souza. We had to sign a new goalkeeper. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We absolutely had to sign a goalkeeper. I went in for maybe 20, 25 freaking goalkeepers. He's the one we ended up signing. I got so desperate at the end, I made an offer for Loris Karius. That's how desperate I was. Because any actual good goalkeeper, teams wanted 60 million plus, and the players wanted to be paid more than Ronaldo. It's just ridiculous. So we ended up not actually signing a good goalkeeper. We just signed a goalkeeper who could do something well. And Hugo Souza is a good shot stopper. 15 reflexes, 16 one-on-ones, 17 agility. Along with that 16 jumping reach and 16 aerial reach. He's decent from set pieces and from crosses into the box. Command of area and communication aren't amazing, but pretty decent handling. Positioning and anticipation aren't terrible. He's just okay. Only $4.5 million, $10K a week wages. Brazilian, so he already speaks Portuguese. Yeah, he was the best option we had. He was literally the best option we had. So, yeah. That's who we went for. Hugo Souza is our new starting goalkeeper. I had to sign someone. Martin van der Voort should not start another game for this club ever again. And Renan Ribeiro is just not very good. So, yeah. Recently, things have been going pretty decent. Last time I saw these for this Estadio de Portugal match against Braga. After that, played quite a few games. Some pretty decent results, but the performances still haven't been standout. Milcao, we did get 3 goals, 1-3-1, but only one forward scored, and that's Randall Kolomuani. Ignacio Nagarte getting the other goals. Morince, only 1-0, and of course, a forward didn't score. Polina gets the goal. And then Porto in the Allianz Cup, which I didn't really care about. I played a lot of backups. Some starters played, including Cristiano Ronaldo, and he scored, and we won 3-1. So, pretty good. Ronaldo's goal was a penalty, but Tomas did actually score in the 80th minute. Ugarte in the 90th. So, pretty decent result. But again, I didn't really care about the competition. So, in the cup final, I didn't play a strong squad either. And I played actually an even weaker squad because I didn't want to risk Ronaldo at that point. I wanted to get him at least one game in there just to use them for anything. But yeah, I played a pretty backup squad. They played their starting squad. We actually were competitive. The ratings were absolutely horrific, but stats wise, we were actually competitive. We ended up losing the 74th minute goal by Robin Kaison to give them the 1-0 win. I didn't really care. 40 minutes, we won 2-1, and Cristiano Ronaldo, the only forward that can actually score consistently, gets 2 goals, and he missed a penalty. He actually should have had like 5 goals. He missed like 2 or 3 one-on-ones, missed a penalty, and scored 2. So, yeah, that should have been an absolute blowout. Nacional, we won 3-0. Again, Tomas did get a goal. Again, another goal in the 53rd minute, but our other 2 goals, defenders. Then played Santa Clara and had about 23 or 24 shots, about 12 or so on target, and couldn't score. They got a goal in the 79th minute. I'm pretty sure the entirety of their XG was that penalty, and they won 1-0. Just an absolute FMing. We absolutely destroyed them. But our forwards, if Ronaldo's not on the pitch, our forwards can't score. Tabata hasn't scored in a while. Pedro Gonzalez hasn't scored in like 3 months. He is god-awful. He gets some decent ratings sometimes, but in the position he plays, as a shadow striker, he has to score, and he just doesn't. He has been terrible this season. Got 4 goals in 21 starts. He had 12 and 18 last year. He had probably double this in the first month last year. He has been god-awful. So, yeah, that happened. They actually scored 3 goals, but of course, it's all Cristiano Ronaldo. He gets a hat trick. Beat Boavista 3-0. Chavez, we won 1-0. Again, Cristiano Ronaldo, and it was from a penalty, so even Ronaldo wasn't very good. Then won 1-0 again against Braga, and of course, no other forwards. It's Gonzalo Inacio in the 90th minute from a corner, getting the 1 goal to give us the win. So, pretty frustrating, but now we play Ajax and Benfica. So, I don't know what to expect. If we play like we have against these bad teams, we're going to get blown out. But if we play to the level I know we're capable of, with Ronaldo in there, we can definitely win. Like, if we didn't have Ronaldo, I don't think we stood a chance. Because literally no other forward can score. But Ronaldo gives us a chance. So the team we've got for this one, Hugo Sousa's in goal, and he's actually been pretty good. 7.05 in the league, 2 conceded in 6 starts. So he's gotten off to a pretty good start here. So he's in goal. We've had quite a bit of injuries and suspensions and everything. So Inacio is suspended, Tabata is suspended, Santos is suspended, Aguilar is suspended. Aguilar's also been injured for a while too, so that's kind of been unfortunate, but so we're going to do a lot of rotation for this match. Escaio starts at right back. Segovia starts at center back. Vinagre starts at left back because Bergman Johansson is going to have to play on the wing. Rodrigo gets to start on the other wing. Normal center defensive midfielder pairing, though, of Polina and Nunez. Gonzalez, Aberdick hasn't done anything either, so I'm just going to keep throwing him out there, hoping he can eventually remember that he's actually good at the sport and has 17 finishing. And Ronaldo up top. We have created a second formation just to get Sesko into the team because we don't have a second winger that has any sort of quality. And Sesko's really good. So I've created this 4-1-2-1-2, but I'm still going to use this one for the most part just because I know, at least defensively, I know it works really well. And with Ronaldo, I have faith that we can actually score goals with it. Still kind of working out whether this one's going to work, but yeah, nothing too crazy about it. Pretty much the same instructions, a little bit different, but mostly the same. And, Tabata comes in and plays attacking mid. Gonzalez becomes this Mazzala. Nunez is a deep line playmaker. Obviously, Polini at anchorman. Ronaldo up top with Sesko for the most part. So, yeah, created that tactic, but I've used it a little bit just to kind of get the players familiar with it a little bit. But I still think in the big matches especially, I'm going to roll with this. So this is at least what we're going to start this match with. And, yeah, Vinagre picked up a little bit of a knock, but I think he's going to be okay. We kind of need him because, I don't really want to have to start Colomwani on the wings. And I think we have a better chance of Bergman Johansson on the wings than Vinagre at left back. So that's at least what I'm going with. Vinagre has actually been in some pretty decent form this season. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure what to expect. It's away from home, so it's going to be difficult, but we have Cristiano Ronaldo now. So we have a chance. I expect you to get a good result to give us a chance in the second leg. We can't be out of this before we get to play in front of our own fans. We need to stay strong defensively and take our chances when they're given to us. The Ajax are a very good team, so we're going to have to be on top of our game. Both teams come to this one in good form. How do you rate your chances ahead of kickoff? I'm anticipating a real struggle. We know how good they are and what it's going to take for us to get something. The first goal is crucial, right? I'm hoping for a strong start and a positive approach, sure. Do you hope your team can produce today? if we play to the levels I know we're capable of, we'll be fine. Let's see what their recent form's like. I mean, that's pretty good, but they are the best team in the Netherlands pretty easily. Hazard in midfield. Which that's Thorgan. So that's kind of interesting. But we've got Ronaldo up top. I'm sure they probably didn't expect that. But wings might be a problem area. No Tabata, who's been really good this season. And Pedro Gonçalves hasn't shown up basically all season long. So if he continues to not show up, I mean, we've basically been a one-man team recently. If Ronaldo isn't scoring, our defenders and midfielders haven't really stepped up consistently recently. So, and our forwards still are incapable of actually putting the ball in the back of the net. So if Ronaldo's not scoring, we find it very tough to score goals. So we've kind of been a one-man team. We need Pedro Gonçalves to step up. If we have any chance of, being a consistently good team, because Ronaldo's going to have off days. And so we need other players that can step up in his place. Second highlight of the half comes here just past the 4th minute. It's going to be a goal kick from Hugo Souza. Going to hit the head of Ronaldo, but going to go on to their goalkeeper who clears it long, but Escaio picks it up. Bergman Johansson, the typical left back, playing on the right wing today. Ronaldo, he's basically like a supercharged Gareth Bale. Like, we thought Gareth Bale would be a good striker for us, that he'd be able to hold up play decently going forward and get good ratings even if he's not scoring. But I expected him to score. He didn't. Ronaldo has already scored way more goals than Gareth Bale really ever did. So he's through again. This one goes wide. But yeah, even if Ronaldo's not scoring, he's typically playing well. So it's good to see a player that I can actually trust up front right now. We might have Ronaldo up top now, but good lord, that defending is absolute god-awful. I was about to say we might have Ronaldo up top, but that hasn't fixed our problem of not being able to get freaking shots on target. We have 4 shots, 0 on target. That, of course, was Ajax's first on target. The goalkeeping is absolute. Like, after the ball's in the back of the net, he's diving the wrong way initially. Like, there was nothing good about that. That was a howler by Hugo Souza. But our defending was pretty god-awful as well. We need to freaking score. We need to get shots on target. We have Cristiano Ronaldo. How is he not doing better? It's freaking Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Gonçalves still not really showing up. That's basically what he's done all season. Just not been able to hit the target. He's been so bad. 41st minute, we have a set piece. Free kick. Pedro Gonçalves is going to take it. Going to look for Caceres at the back post, who gets the shot gets saved, and the second shot hits the side netting. Looks like we're going to halftime. 1-0 down, but we do have another highlight. Just a couple minutes before halftime, and it's starting with us down this right-hand side. We've got our center backs and Ronaldo in the box. Caceres gets it at the back post, but not in a spot where he can really do much with it. Ronaldo gets tackled, but it's going to be clean. Bergman Johansson's got to score that. Literally, the goal was gaping, and he literally put it as close to the goalkeeper as he physically could. Like, he had to try hard to get that to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper's standing on the back post, and he still hit it directly at him. Good lord, this team hates scoring. I've never seen a team that has such a hatred for putting the ball into the back of the net. You've all been terrible so far. Sort it out. The marking on that set piece was absolutely awful. We can't do things like that against good teams because they will make you pay. And going forward, another dreadful display. Do you think we work on chance conversion in training just for fun? You have to be better. We defend as a team. We attack as a team. And right now, I don't see anyone out on that pitch looking to attack. 65 minutes in and not a single highlight. No one has done anything. Apparently, Pedro Gonçalves is on a good rating, and though literally not seen him touch a ball. And his only shots have been like 30 yards off target. So how he gets good ratings blows my mind. We have to make a change, though. I'm going to go to our second formation. I'm going to go 2 up top. The wingers aren't doing anything. No one's really doing anything, so I'm going to give Cristiano a strike partner. I'm going to put Sesko up there, obviously. He's going to play as a complete forward. Ronaldo as a poacher. Bergman Johansson actually can play from the midfield, so I think I'm actually going to play him as the Mazzala. Nunez is the deep line playmaker. Gonçalves, I'm going to play him as a shadow striker. And Pliny as an anchor man. The wingback's still on attack. And we're going attacking. We need a goal. Do I go? Okay. No, screw it. I'm going attacking. We need a goal. I don't know. I'm going to go positive. I don't think I want to risk going full attacking and getting caught on the counterattack. 1-0 wouldn't be the worst thing. 2-0 and we're in a bad position. So I'm going to give us a chance. We've been the better team. We should score a goal. We've got freaking Cristiano Ronaldo up top and Pedro Gonçalves, who has 17 finishing. But apparently they're incapable of putting a ball into the back of the net. Any other changes I want to make? I mean, Bergman Johansson has not played well, so even though I said I was going to play him as a Mazzala, he is one of the most fit players on the pitch. Vinagre, absolutely dead, but we don't have anyone else that can play there. Like, Segovia would play there, and he's not a good left back, so... Actually, Bergman Johansson, screw it. We're going to put Bergman Johansson in left back. Vinagre's been okay, but he's not been anything special. Ugarte's going to play that Mazzala role. He has good finishing, so I trust him in that role. And, yeah, I think we're going to do that. So let's see if those changes do anything. Hopefully we can score some goals. We need to. We need to at least act like we can score a goal. Because I'm not sure this team is capable of it right now. '80th minute and still absolutely nothing. So I'm going to go on attack. I'm going to berate the team because they've been god-awful. And I'm going to make a change. Literally, no one other than Gonzalez is playing well. And again, I don't know how Gonzalez is playing well because I haven't seen him do literally anything. There's literally no game changers on this bench right now. Literally none. I mean, I think I'm going to go Bragança for Nunez. That's literally about the only thing I can do. Nunez hasn't done anything pretty much all season long. Not that really is Bragança, but at least he's got fresh legs, so... I don't think... Escaio has been god-awful, but Estevez is not very good going forward. He only has 10 crossing. So I don't think he's going to make a difference. I think that's about the only change I can make. Maybe... I say maybe take Polini off, but at least he's an aerial presence. He at least brings something that nobody else seems to. Let's actually mess with set pieces. Make sure we're aiming for the right guys in our set pieces. So, Sesko, and I actually want to go Ronaldo here. Aim for those two. There's obviously the guys you want to aim for. I don't really want I don't even know why Bragança's... Why are our center backs lurking outside the area? I'm pretty sure I didn't make that. I mean, obviously I just put one there, but... You should be there. You should be there. And whoever cares where you are. Of course, you have to do this on both sides, on all these, so it's going to take a little bit, but... So let's do that. I want to aim for Sesko. I think he's a little bit better in the air than Ronaldo is. Actually... Oh, no, screw it. I'm going Ronaldo. It's freaking Cristiano Ronaldo. We're aiming for Cristiano Ronaldo. Whoop. No, this is what I want. Yes, we're aiming for Cristiano Ronaldo. So near. Let's make sure he is... Get him out of there. Put him in there. Switch them around. All right, I'm going to do this, and we'll see if we get a highlight. We finally have our first highlight of the second half, and it's starting from a throw in on his left-hand side. 87th minute, we immediately give the ball away. Awesome. Good start. If they score now, we are pretty much screwed because 2 goals. I don't know if this team's capable of scoring 2 goals against a good team. I don't know if it's possible. So we definitely need to score. I feel like we definitely need to score. We definitely cannot concede, even though I have gone for it. I've gone attacking. I pushed the lines out. I put a lot of people on attack, but Bergman Johansson, basically a pass back to Onana. That is, you would have to wonder which team he actually plays for because that is a perfect pass back. Caceres. Same thing, do you know who's on your team? Anthony, oh my gosh. Thought it was going to be another dreadful goalkeeping showing, but he gets him off just enough to hit the side netting. It's a game we've absolutely dominated. 14 shots to 5, but if you only put 2 shots in target. Cristiano Ronaldo up top has done absolutely nothing. The worst display we've seen Cristiano Ronaldo back here at Sporting. Just an absolutely terrible performance. Segovia's been god-awful. Escaio's been awful. Literally, no one's been good. I'm even going to run off Gonzalez. I haven't seen him do a positive thing. I don't care what his rating is. It could be a 10. I haven't seen him do a positive thing on the pitch. So, no one's played well. It looks like we're going to go to the end of the game, losing 1-0 to Ajax. We're at least still in it. I would have really liked to score a goal. Obviously, there's no away goals now, so... It's not an end-of-the-world scenario, but good lord. Sesko and Ronaldo up top, and you can't even hit the target. And Gonzalez. We have 3 players up top that have, really freaking good finishing. Ronaldo's, 18 or 19 finishing. 19 finishing. Pedro Gonzalez, 17 finishing. And Sesko is not quite as good, 13. But still, he's a freaking monster. And we can't get a shot on target. I literally don't know what I can do. I'm creating chances. I'm creating shots. Half chances. we're just incapable of scoring. Even with Ronaldo up top. Again, we should have won that match based on the chances created. And again, there's no excuse for not doing so. Do none of you actually want to score? Because if you did, it'd be a shock to me. That was one of the most pathetic shooting displays I have ever seen. Tell us, Ryan, what happened out there today? Well, for about the 30th time this season, we did enough to deserve a victory. But when it's not your day, and your players are incapable of actually scoring goals, it's not your day. Why'd you persist with Ricardo as Guy on his clear for all, particularly the fans? He wasn't up to it today. There wasn't a reason to replace him. How good was Daniel Ballard? He scored a set piece where he was completely unmarked. He's a little bit overrated. He did nothing. Good Lord, I've never seen a team that's so incapable of scoring goals. You can put, I was going to say, you could put the best finisher in world football up there. We literally have one of the best finishers in the history of the game playing striker, and we still can't score goals. We still can't get shots on target. I don't understand. Sesko now 10 matches without scoring. Gonzalez hasn't scored in 3 months. Tomas scores about 1 every 40 or 50 shots. I just don't know the answer. I don't know what the answer is. I thought the answer was going to be Cristiano Ronaldo. Apparently not. Things aren't going to get easier. Now we have a better team, still away from home, in Benfica. If we aren't just considerably better, if we don't play considerably better, we are going to get blown out. We are back for the Benfica match. I've made one change to hopefully give us a chance of maybe scoring goals. Gonzalez is out. A player in this position, even though he's been playing decently well, a player in this position has to score. In this tactic, player as the shadow striker absolutely has to be able to score goals. And Gonzalez can't. He is incapable. I've never seen a player with 17 or better finishing as incapable of scoring goals as Gonzalez has been this year. So he is out. Ronaldo moves to shadow striker. Sesko starts up top. Obviously, Sesko hasn't really scored either, but he's played maybe a third of the games that Gonzalez has, and he's still scored 5 more goals. So, yeah, Sesko's starting up top. Tabata and Santos are back, so they're playing on the wings. I don't really want to switch to the 4-1-2-1-2 just yet. I'm still not totally sold on it, both offensively and defensively. I know this works defensively, and we definitely need to be strong defensively away from home against Benfica. So I'm going to stick with this. Otherwise, it's all of our starters. Aguilar is finally back at right back. Ignacio back at center back. So I feel a lot better. Tomas is on the bench. Other than that, kind of to be expected. We have to be able to score. We have to be able to freaking score a goal. Obviously, you can't win if you can't score. But, Benfica are going to score. I know we're good defensively, but Benfica are going to score. They're at home. They've scored the most goals in the league so far, over us by 20. They have 20 more goals than us. Defensively, we've been a lot better, but we have to start scoring, and hopefully this change will help. I don't know. If it doesn't, I literally have no idea what to do. Come on, everyone. I know you want to beat our rivals as much as I do. Benfica are likely to score. I'm confident in our defensive quality, but just look at how many goals they've scored this season. They are a very good team, and they have immense quality. So we're likely going to have to score ourselves. We've struggled with it recently, but I know you're capable of it. Go out there and prove to me that you're capable of it. First highlight comes about the 18th minute. It looks like it's going to start with Benfica. With all of our goal-scoring troubles, the one team we haven't actually had a lot of trouble scoring against, surprisingly, is Benfica. We've beat them 5-0 and 6-0 in 2 different times. So, we're capable of putting up a lot of goals against this team. I don't know why. I don't understand why, because they're better than all these garbage teams we can't score against. So I know we're capable, but we're also capable of turning up and doing absolutely nothing. So I don't know what to expect. Ronaldo playing a little bit deeper, maybe get a little bit more involved in the play, and still hopefully end up with some goals. Aguilar, we're going to start with the ball down this right-hand side. Ronaldo's going to pass it back to Aguilar. That's a bad thing about playing Ronaldo as the shadow striker is he's not in the box. But Sesko, also very good in the air. He heads this one over, though. But first chance, not bad. Going to have another highlight almost immediately afterwards. 23rd minute, and starting with a goal kick for Benfica. They're actually going to win it. We need to be winning those. We need to be winning those. João Mario on the ball. No one marking Grimaldo. He's literally probably their best player. Literally no one's marking him. Across in the box, Darwin Nunez, who is not good in the air, scores his 27th goal of the season. We barely have 27 goals as a team. Our leading goal scorer is 10. Good Lord. The gap in attacking quality is just enormous. Like, our 6'5" striker can't do that, but their Darwin Nunez is like 5 foot nothing, has no aerial ability, beats a center back in the air and gets the header, and we're losing. And we deserve to be. We've been god-awful recently. And it's another highlight for Benfica. I knew if we couldn't score, this could be a rout. They're very good going forward. They have scored a lot of goals. Header down by... Oh my God. Darwin Nunez, again, wins a header, heads down to their fullback, who hits it off of one of our defenders, and it goes in the back of the net. Of course. They're already struggling so much going forward. They have to get every single deflection to go their way as well. Who did this ball hit off of? Inacia, of course. 6 out of foot. I don't know how it's not an own goal. I guess it was on target. Great. We've been absolutely god-awful. Not doing anything going forward. And defensively, been an absolute shambles. Another corner, this time, again won by Darwin Nunez. How a dude that's as tall as I am is winning every header in the box he's ever gotten an opportunity to is beyond me. The goal kick, obviously, absolutely terrible as well. Just gifting them possession back. Good Lord, this could be bad. We could lose a lot because I don't see any way we score a goal, even with Cristiano Ronaldo and Benjamin Sesko playing up top. I don't see how we score a goal. We've just been too awful, and defensively, this has been the worst game we've played in a long time. It's just all Benfica. It's just an dude, stop him in the air. He's not good in the air. How can we not stop that man? An absolutely pathetic first half. What was that? Get your acts together and start playing football. That was a pathetic display in every facet of the game. Not a single one of you has stepped up to the occasion. How you're letting one of the smallest men on the pitch win every single header is beyond me. But you have to be much better because that was an unacceptable and frankly embarrassing. We are 65 minutes in, and at least Benfica haven't scored. I mean, it's a positive. We're at least not being completely god-awful defensively this half, but we're still not doing anything going forward. Sesko has been absolutely god-awful. Ronaldo's actually playing well, even though he's not done anything. Literally no one else is playing well. Santos is one of the worst players on the team. Caceres is absolutely god-awful. If I could have replaced him, I would have, but there's literally no options. He is just terrible, though. I don't know what to do. I mean, do I go to the 2 up top? I've got to take off Sesko. He cannot play anymore. He is awful. He cannot score. He hasn't scored in now 11 matches. I think I have to go to the 2 up top. I think I have to. I don't think I have a choice. Or I just switch and move this to a 4-2-3-1. I might just do that. I'm still not sold on the 4-1-2-2 shape, being able to score goals. So I'm going to stay with this, but I'm actually going to go up to a 4-2-3-1. Gonzalez is going to come in. Hopefully he can actually show up today. Who knows? Wait, actually took off the wrong person. Tabata should go on the left. It's Sesko that needs to come off. For Gonzalez, we're going on attacking. In terms of other changes, I mean, I kind of want to... see. I don't know. I kind of want to bring Tomas in. I mean, both of our wingers have been god-awful. Santos has to come off. No, screw it. I'm switching to the 4-1-2-2. I'm switching. Santos has to come off. He is just far too bad of a player to be on this pitch. And we're going to bring on Thiago Tomas. He's going to play as a pressing forward next to Cristiano Ronaldo. Tabata is going to play attacking midfielder attack. Gonzalez is going to play this Mazzala attack. Nunez is a deep line playmaker. Fullbacks on attack. I mean, we're going complete wingbacks on attack. We got to bomb down the wings right now. Attacking. Be more expressive. I mean, we're going to aim for Cristiano Ronaldo with long kicks. Pushing up all our lines. Hitting all the buttons. We need something. We need to actually show that we want to score a goal because it's been a while since this team has actually looked like it actually cares about scoring goals. We've actually had more XG than Benfica. I mean, Good Lord. 13 shots, 3 on target. I don't understand. I literally don't understand. There's nothing more I can do. Literally nothing more I can do. I'm putting the best players with the best attributes in the positions to actually be able to score goals, and they just crap their pants at every given opportunity. I've never seen such good players have such an inability to just hit the target. I don't even care about scoring at this point. Just hit the freaking target. What's their last change? I mean, the worst player on the pitch is Mateus Nunes. No real surprise to me. He's not done anything all year. Tabata also been terrible. I'm going to take Tabata off, actually. I'm going to move Gonzalez up to play as a shadow striker. Bring on Manuel Ugarte. Pretty much every player that has competent finishing. Actually, Rodrigo's got good finishing, but... I want to play Ronaldo, because if I was going to play Rodrigo, you can't play behind the striker. I'd have to play him at striker, and I don't really want to put Ronaldo at attacking mid. Tomas can't play an attacking mid, so I'd have to put Ronaldo there, and I want Ronaldo up top. So I'm going to go with this. Polina, I mean, I don't know. At this point, I don't know. Guess defensive midfielder support. Complete wingbacks are already on attack. I'm already going attacking. Very attacking. What more can I do? Literally, what more can I do? I've literally hit every button to go as attacking as physically possible, and we're still incapable of putting a single shot on target. Highlight here in the 83rd minute. It's going to start with us. I'm pretty sure this might be the first highlight of the game that started with us. Pedro Gonzalez is going to miss another one-on-one, because that's all he's done this season, is miss one-on-ones. I don't understand. He has 17 finishing. He scored like crazy last year. He doesn't know where the back of the net is this year. He doesn't understand the basic principle of how to score a goal. Oh my, nearly, just barely cleared off the line. Just good Lord. Another throw in, and we're going to pass it directly to them like we pretty much have all game long. And we're not coming back from this now. There's 3 minutes left and we need 2 goals. That is absolutely not going to happen. We can't score 1 goal in 180 minutes. How are we going to score 2 goals in 3 minutes? Good Lord. I've never seen such incompetence going forward. I've had teams that have not scored a lot of goals, but typically that's because they just don't get a lot of chances. I've never seen a team get so many chances and be so incapable of scoring. Better XG, significantly better XG, and we lose 2-0. Pathetic. We're training tomorrow. You don't deserve a rest after that dismal performance. I'm proud you improved defensively in that second half, but I do not understand why you all are suddenly incapable of scoring goals. Your teammates are giving you chance after chance, and you repeatedly let them down. You let your fans down. You let me down. That is unacceptable. We are never going anywhere if you don't learn how to finish your chances. That result sees Sporting drop off top of the league, surely a devastating blow at this stage of the season. I still firmly believe we can become champions. This just reduces our margin for error going forward. The result will obviously be a disappointment, but what did you make of your team's performance today? I mean, I can't say I'm satisfied with the performance because it was awful. We were really poor today, and we'll have to improve in the future. Defensively, that second half we were good, but just completely incapable of scoring goals. Just completely, utterly incapable of scoring goals, no matter what I do. I literally have no idea what to do. It'd be one thing if it was a tactical thing and we just weren't creating chances, but we're getting the higher XG almost every single game, and we're getting double-digit shots every single game. I don't know what else I can do. It's not a tactical issue. And it's not really it is a player issue, but it shouldn't be because I brought in world-class players like Cristiano Ronaldo. One of the best young wonder kids in the game, Benjamin Sesko, who's 6'5" and rapid and monstrous in the air and can dribble and can do everything, and he's just incapable of scoring. I have a shadow striker who has 17 finishing, and he cannot score. I don't understand. I literally don't understand. We're creating the chances. Great players are just incapable of scoring, and I don't know what I can do to stop that. Like, I bring in better players isn't an issue because look at the players I have that can't score. I can't really bring in anyone better. Tactically, I don't know what I can do. I'm creating the chances. They just can't put them away. They're missing every single one-on-one. So I don't know what the answer is going forward. Defensively, we're still solid. Like, I feel okay with what we're doing there, but I don't know what to do when I just have players incapable of putting away their chances. I literally have no options. I don't know what I can change tactically to make them actually know how to put a ball in the back of the net. So I'm lost. I'm just lost. I just don't know what to do. At this point, I don't know what to do. We're still in a decent position. We're in the Champions League knockouts. We're second in the league. We're still in the Estadio de Portugal, but we won't be for long if we don't start scoring. And I just think I have to just keep playing and hope they score. I don't know anything else that I can do other than hope they figure out that they're actually good and can actually put a ball in the back of the net. Like, we're not playing friggin' Ederson and Neuer every single match. We're playing some bum goalkeepers on some garbage teams, and they still can't score. I don't know. When we come back, though, it's not getting easier. We've got Porto in the Taça de Portugal semifinal. So we've got the first leg for that literally coming up just afterwards in a few days. And then the second leg against Ajax. That's when we'll come back. And so we don't have any games in between to figure it out. We're just going to have to figure it out on the fly. And I don't know. Just hope they remember how to play the game. Because right now they have no idea how to play their position. Frustrating. It's super frustrating to feel completely helpless. And I've never felt this helpless when it comes to being able to score goals, ever. With such good players. Like, I've never had such great players at scoring goals that are just so incapable of scoring goals. I don't know the answer. Just, pray to the effing gods they figure it out. They'll need to. If we have any chance of beating Porto and getting to the Taça de Portugal final, Benfica are out of it, so if we get to the final, we should win it. And then Ajax, we should be beating Ajax. With the quality we have, with Ronaldo up top especially, we should be beating Ajax. But I'm not confident. We'll just have to wait and see. That's going to be the end of what has been an extremely frustrating episode. If you made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. The links to all my socials and my Twitch are in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.